I have spent an obscenely long time looking for the right watch band, a watch band that I could finally just be comfortable with and be happy with. I've tried ones that were magnetic and kind of snapped on top of each other like that and held in place. I've tried ones that were elastic that you could just sort of, have this little loop here that you would just put it where you wanted and you would stretch it over your hand and then there you go. But man, these would get looser over time. The magnetic one, sometimes I'd brush it on something and I would pull the thing off. And the one I used last time, the rubber actually started like degrading and it was a whole big mess. I think I have finally found the watch band that I think I can just rock with in perpetuity. And it is, let's face it here, guys, it is a ripoff. I believe Apple was the first one to come up with this design. It is a ripoff of the Apple Alpine Loop design. This is one of the ones that I have and I'm actually wearing right now. We're going to take a closer look at it here in a second. But then there's also another size, which is what is on my Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. I went ahead and got one for both of them because I really like it. Let's go to the overhead camera and we'll look at it here on the Galaxy Watch because I think you can see it a bit better in here. This is just such a smart design. So first off, if we flip this around, installation is like stupidly easy, right? If you've never changed a watch band before, it's so simple. There's this little knob there. You just sort of push this down and that kind of loosens it up. So you see the little pin there, you just stick that in the hole, just like that, slide that in place, and then let go and it locks in place. You're done. Do that on both sides. Installation is done. So what we have here is sort of a nylon material with all these little loops in it. And you have this guy here that just hooks into them. And that's all there is to it. You just put the thing on, you get it to the right size that you want it to be. And the beautiful thing about this is that there's loops all the way. So just about no matter how small your wrist is, you could go all the way to the very top if you wanted to. If you have, the most cartoonishly small wrist in the world, which let's be honest, that's not too far from, from where mine actually already is. I have quite small wrists. Or let's say you're some big gorilla of a person and you need to keep it, really big. Well, look, you can just stick it there. It's fully adjustable. You don't have to do anything. I can't imagine having a wrist that big. Well, my Hulk Hogan over here, my 24-inch pythons. You can put it anywhere you want it. And what's so cool about this is that it's in place. It doesn't stretch. It doesn't get any looser. It just is where it is. And in terms of doing this with one hand, because this is my biggest problem with a standard watch band, is you're trying to slide it through the little thing, and then you're trying to get the pin to go through the hole, and you're trying to do this with one hand. And I hate it. My hands don't work well for that kind of stuff, and it's just terrible. This, I put it on. I pull it until it feels comfortable, until it feels tight enough. I bring it up and around, and I slide it through, and I'm done. It's one-handable, it's easy, it stays in place. And because there are several different colors, I think you can get, something that looks pretty good. I think that this kind of has a nice, like, rugged, outdoorsy look going on. But if we go back to the other screen here, you got the orange, which is what I think Apple is kind of using. So this is kind of ripping off their orange color. There's a cream color black, and then there is that green. Now, I'm going to link to the one that I purchased. And like I said, there's two different sizes from this band. And you can see here, this one is almost already sold out. $8.99. The other one here is $7.99. Hopefully they do restock on them. That is really cheap. These things have just been released. These clones have just hit the market. The ratings are few and far between. But I'm going to tell you that the quality of these things, if we go back to this one more time, is surprisingly solid, right? Like if you're fearful that this bit here is just going to snap or break, yeah, I mean, I guess if you hit it on something really hard, that could potentially happen. But like this nylon, man, it feels pretty good, right? Like I really don't think that this is going to break down super quickly. And heck, even if it did, it's $8. It's $9. So guys, I think I have finally, like I said, found the watch strap, the watch band that I'm going to just be able to stick with. It's not going to slowly, like elastic, get more and more stretchy and get looser, and you're constantly having to adjust where this thing is at. It just stays in place. I really do dig it. Guys, affiliate link in the description down below. Check in, see, make sure that your watch, the size makes sense, right? So the one that we've got here, the 20 millimeter, that's going to be good for stuff like the Galaxy Watch. If you go to the 22 millimeter, well, that's going to fit something like my Mobvoi Ticwatch Pro 3 Ultra. I believe that is correct. Let me look at this really quick. So the 22 millimeter, yes, is on my my Ticwatch. The 20 millimeter is on my Samsung watch. That is correct. Make sure you're getting the right size. Google that, make sure it's going to fit your watch, but hit that affiliate link if you want to check it out yourself. Guys, thanks for watching. subscribe before you go so you don't miss any more content like this. And until next time, guys, stay nerdy, my friends.